This is from at the Scotty Bofva. That's definitely wrong. What scary movie scarred you as a child? It was The Exorcist for me, is what he says.
Oh, Exorcist messed me up. I actually saw the re-release in theaters in 2000. I saw it with my friend. We saw a midnight showing, and I came out of that theater rattled. I mean, like legit very scared. I actually didn't sleep that night. It was very scary. But I was 17 at the time, so I wasn't exactly a kid. I saw a clip of a Freddy Krueger movie when I was like 8, and that messed me up pretty good.
You want to know what messed me up? I think I've mentioned this on the show before, but it's been probably years since I talked about it. Growing up, my mom watched Days of Our Lives. Okay, you know the soap opera Days of Our Lives.
Yeah, I can't wait to see where this is going.
On that show, there's a character named Marlena. Okay, Marlena. I think she's. I mean, people on soap operas have literally been on the soap operas for 40 years. Like, not even hyperbole. Like, that's literally just what they've done for the last 40 years. But there's a character named Marlena. You should Google it right now. Everyone listening, Google this right now. Marlena, Days of Our Lives, demon possessed. They had a whole storyline of her being possessed by the devil. And I was like 6 years old when this was all going on.
Wow.
And I would sit there while my brother and sister were at school, and I was coming home from our before PM kindergarten, and I would watch this, and she had a deep voice. They altered her voice. And ever since then, I've had this insane fear. You know what scares me more than anything is like some sort of ghostly figure woman with like long hair wearing like a white dress, like floating.
And that's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at the images right now.
Oh my God, and scariest thing. Yeah, it's frightening. And her voice is really deep. You guys should YouTube these clips too. It's out of control. This is like the early 90s when this was going on.
Wow.
When this kind of like voice alteration and stuff was not like this common thing that people did on freaking TikTok, you know, and there's no AI, there's no bots that are just creating these random voices. It was frightening and it scarred me for life. And I let my mom know about it every time I see her.
That, not to be dramatic, but Mom, you ruined me. Yeah, I'm looking at these images and I'm shocked that they allowed this on network TV. This is
oh my gosh, it was ridiculous. And I still remember. So do you remember, you know how I have my stupid memory about 90s television commercials,
yeah, sure.
right? I have the same memory for lines from Days of Our Lives.
Really?
Yeah, there's just some lines that pop into my head every once in a while, remembering there's this, but the big storyline then was John Black with this woman Marlena, and he was trying to get her unpossessed by the devil. But I remember one time, like the one line I always remember is that she was strapped to the bed, tied up to the bed because she was going to get exorcised. So she's tied to the bed, and he was like, someone was like, or Marlena was like, "Can you get me a water?" And the person responds and says, "Get it yourself," because he was just like, you know, so mad at Marlena for. And then she looks at him as a possessed human, and she goes, "Can't you see? I'm a little tied up." She was physically tied to the. That stuff scared me, man. It scared me. It was.
I'm looking at the images. She has red eyes. She's floating above the bed. Yeah, that's frightening. I mean, exorcist stuff is frightening. I will be honest. I've seen several exorcism movies, including one called The Exorcism of Emily Rose.
I remember that. Yeah, I didn't see it, but I remember when that came out.
I mean, it's a bad movie, but it's still. I mean, that concept freaks you out. I mean, at least it really does get me. By the way, if folks are looking for a scary movie to watch, I mean, I can suggest more than this, but Exorcist 3 is actually pretty good.
How many are there?
I don't know. Beyond 3, I don't know if there are any. There was a TV show in 2015 that was terrible.
So are you saying that? So I don't think I've only seen the original one, I think, and it was a long time ago. Are you saying that the third Exorcist is the best one?
No.
Okay.
First one is best by far.
Because I don't think there's a third movie in a trilogy or beyond trilogy that's ever been the best.
No. Oh God.
In the history of cinema.
I mean, Halloween 3 maybe.
Okay, there you go. Well, that's good. I don't know anything about the Halloween franchise,
but it got away from the main theme of 1 and 2, and people got really mad about it. But folks, we're back 20 or 35 years later. We're back. Halloween 3 is the one to watch.